Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Eagle Field, home of the St. Benedict Eagles and the site of our competition between the Sba Eagles and the MUS Owls. Now, before we get our game started this evening, we want to take this opportunity to introduce to you the young men who will be competing in the contest this evening. And we will start with our visitors from Memphis University School, the Owls. Playing at shortstop, number 22, Ben Burkhart. The third baseman, number 11, Carson Taylor. Center fielder, number 6, C.J. Thomas. The catcher, number 12, Nash Stewart. The designated hitter, number 21, Hudson Schoaf. In right field, number 13, Hunter Barnes. The first baseman, number 5, George Hamsley. At second base, number 2, Drew Burnett. In left field, number 4, J.P. Hogan. And the pitcher this evening for the Owls, number 28, Caleb Littlejohn. The rest of the MUS Owls, along with head coach John Jarnigan. And now, for your 2021 Sba Eagles. Leading it off, in center field, number 2, Luke Ellis. Batting second, at third base, number 21, Cooper Bird. Batting third, shortstop, number 5, Kaelin Culpepper. In the cleanup spot, in left field, number 8, Weston Mcalexander. Batting fifth, in right field, number 14, Aidan Bowling. Pitching this evening, number 11, Joseph Gibson. Batting seventh, behind the plate, number 7, Lucas Dickey. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 12, Seamus Carrasco. And batting ninth, at first base, number 9, Carson Taylor. And the rest of the Eagles taking the field as well, along with head coach Adam Smith, Will Hudgens, Paul Farrat, and Jared Thomas. And if I could ask you, if you would please, to stand while we share a prayer before we start our contest this evening, and remain standing as we honor our country by playing the National Anthem. If you'll bow your heads. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Our Heavenly Father, you have created us all to strive for the very best, and we thank you for the opportunity to be here this evening and to compete and to bring out the best in each other. We ask that you watch over these athletes, their coaches, the officials, and all the fans, and ask that they pursue excellence during this event and in everything that they do after they leave here this evening. We pray for the safety of these athletes. We ask that you keep them safe from injury and harm, and instill in them respect for each other and reward them for their perseverance. Let all who compete this evening be enriched by your presence on this field. And we pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. St. Benedict, pray for us. Play ball. Huh? Leading off the Owls this evening, number 22, Ben Burkhart. Okay, fans, we're here. Eagle Field, we're ready to get this thing started. Owls send their first batter to the plate. He's ready. Joseph Gibson's ready. He's set, delivers the first pitch. A little outside for ball one. Joseph Gibson's getting the start this evening for your SBA Eagles. And when he does that, that typically brings Cooper up to third base, which it does tonight. Right down the middle for the first strike. Counts even out 1-1. On a beautiful evening here at Eagle Field. Wish you were here. Mr. Burnett hits one right up the middle for a base hit to center fielder. Luke Ellis is there, getting the ball back in play. Now batting, number 11, Carson Taylor. So, the Owls get their leadoff hitter over to first. Bringing up Mr. Schoaf. Gibby giving a little look over to first base. Get ready to deliver the first pitch to Mr. Schoaf. Right down the middle for a strike. Gibby ready for the second pitch here. Gets ready to deliver it. Foul back for strike two. Getting a nice lead on this batter. Count 0-2. Those of y'all who didn't get a chance to hear the lineup, we've got Carson Taylor over at first, Seamus Carrasco over at second, Kaelin Culpepper at short, Cooper Bird at third, Lucas Dickey behind the plate. Here comes the pitch. A little low and in the dirt. Good stop by Lucas. Count now is at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out in right, we've got Aiden Bowling, center field, Luke Ellis, and Weston Mcalexander out in left. Gibby's ready for the next pitch. The delivery, swing and a miss for the strikeout. First one this evening. One out now. Now batting, number 6, C.J. Thomas. Brings up the third batter for the Owls this evening. One out. Runner at first. Joseph's ready. The delivery, a little bit low. Nice block again by Mr. Dickey. Gibson's ready. The runner is stealing. No play from the catcher. So now we've got count at 2-0. Runner has advanced from first to second. This is the first of a 2-game series. We'll be playing tomorrow evening, same time, over at the campus of MUS. Here comes the pitch. A little low for ball 3. So Joseph's gotten a little behind on this batter. 3-0 is the count. Again, MUS has got a runner over at second. And Mr. Thomas gets ready for the fourth pitch. Right down the middle for the first strike. Gibby, a senior here at SBA. They're all counting down, about a month left before graduation. And that ball came right at us here up in the box. Thank goodness for the protective netting right here, or we might have been picking glass out of all of our faces up here. So we got a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to CJ. Maybe he doesn't like what I'm saying here this evening. And he takes his 4th ball and his walk down to first base. Now batting, number 12, Nash Stewart. So in the cleanup spot for the Owls this evening, Mr. Nash Stewart. He's looking at teammates of his over at first and second as he gets ready for the first pitch from Gibby. And here it comes. Fouls it back for strike 1. Again, we got 1 out. Top of the first inning here. Gibby looks at his runners, gets ready for the pitch, delivers. Caught the outside corner, strike 2. Getting the sign from Lucas. He's set, ready for the delivery. Umpire calls it a ball, a little high. So the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. 1 out. The delivery. Outside. Thought it got past Lucas, but he made a nice grab there to keep the runners from advancing. He evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nash Stewart again, the batter for MUS right now. Next pitch, a little low. Brings the count to full.
Come on, Joseph. Come on, buddy.
Runners first and second. Gibby makes a throw back to second, just to kind of keep the runner honest. A lot of velocity on that ball. Thought that was only going to get past Kaelin there. Kaelin made a nice grab to keep him from getting in the outfield. But now he's focused on the batter at the plate, getting ready for the full count. Umpire calls it a ball. And now the bases are loaded with one out. Lucas makes a trot out to the mound just to reassure Gibby. Now batting for the Owls, number 21, Hudson Schoaf. So Joseph has walked the last two batters. He has one strikeout. And now we've got number 21, Hudson Schoaf, the designated hitter. And Mr. Schoaf takes a strike for his first pitch. Hudson's looking at bases loaded. Next pitch. What was that?
Catcher interference.
Oh, catcher interference called. Wonder what that was. And that will score the first run of our contest tonight for the MUS Owls. Now batting number 13, Hunter Barnes. So Hunter has bases loaded as well. One out for the Eagles here. Score MUS 1, Sba Eagles no score. Joseph gets ready for the first pitch. The delivery. Hit sharply for a base hit into center field. Scores one run. And a pinpoint throw from Luke Ellis out in center saves any additional runs on that hit. Well hit ball. Now batting number 5, George Hamsley. So the Owls now have 2 hits. First pitch, called a strike. Bases remain loaded. Score now 2-0. Fouled back for strike 2. Next pitch. Oh, got past the catcher, and it will score another run. So our Eagles having a little tough time here in the top of the first inning. MUS has collected 3 runs off 2 hits so far. Still only 1 out. And the batter, number 5, George Hamsley, who's also the Owls' first baseman. Puts the ball in play. Kaelin knocks the ball down, throws it to home. Dickey will have the runner out at home. Nice throw from Kaelin to keep MUS from scoring. Now batting number 2, Drew Burnett. Burnett. Why did I say Burnett? Dumb butt. Maybe I'll learn how to pronounce Mr. Burnett. But Mr. Burnett is at the plate right now.
There you go. I don't know if he offered or not. He's good. I thought he offered.
Forgot to announce that first pitch, but the first pitch was a ball to Mr. Burnett. After a little conference with his coach, he is back in the batter's box still. He has got looking at teammates of his over at first and second. Third base is wide open right now. Gibby's ready for the pitch. Low for ball 2. Nice block by Lucas Dickey behind the plate to keep another run from scoring. Two O's the count. Gibby gets ready for the next pitch. Delivers. Strike, catching the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now, while the runner on that block did not advance from first, the runner from second did. So now we got runners at the corners. And we've got Drew Burnett at the plate with a 2-1 count. Runners advancing from first to second. And the runner's out at the plate on a pass ball, but a nice play from Lucas and Gibby tag team to keep any additional runs from coming across the plate. The Owls pick up 3 runs on 2 hits and lead the contest after 1/2 inning of play. 3 runs, and the Eagles are coming to bat. Leading things off for the Eagles this evening, center fielder number 2, Luke Ellis. So, our Our first batter for the evening for your SBA Eagles, Luke Ellis, readies himself. First pitch to him. Chopper to the second baseman, scoops it up, and cannot make the play to first. Luke safe at first. Next up at the plate for your Eagles, number 21, Cooper Bird. So, Luke safe at first. Cooper now, next batter for your Eagles. Gets ready for the first pitch. First pitch called strike. Little sidearm thrown to Cooper. Again, your Eagles are down 3-0 here at the bottom of the first. Cooper Bird, your next batter. Second pitch, it's a ball, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cooper showing bunt there. Third baseman's getting ready to charge, it looks like. And Cooper gets ready for the next pitch. Coming from Mr. Littlejohn, who takes a brief look back over at the first base just to keep Luke Ellis honest. And the pitch. Cooper tries to bunt, bunts it foul down the third base line. So our count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Mr. Cooper Bird, a senior here at St. Benedict. All of them around, looking at the countdown now, about right at a month before 9 of our SBA Eagles from this baseball team will be graduating. Here comes the next pitch, Cooper Bird. A little high for ball 2. Evens up the count. 2 apiece. Again, we got Luke Ellis over at first. No outs, just the second batter. And that batter is Cooper Bird. Getting ready for the next pitch. Pops it for a little looper over into right field that drops for a base hit. And we got our 2 first batters on the bases. Next up for your Eagles, number 5, Kaelin Culpepper. After that base hit from Cooper, first 2 batters on bases. Kaelin ready to see what he can add. First pitch coming to Kaelin. A little high for ball 1. Again, first 3 batters, all seniors. Kaelin readies himself. Mr. Littlejohn on the mound, getting ready for his next pitch. Getting ready to deliver. And the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. Even count now, 1 ball apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Kaelin looking at teammates of his over at first and second. Littlejohn gets ready for his pitch. Kaelin's ready for it. Here comes the delivery. Kaelin puts it in play to the third base. A hard hit into left field. Batting cleanup this evening, Weston Mcalexander. paper. Oh! Well, Kaelin sent that hard shot right past the third baseman into left field. Thought Luke might have a chance to reach, but the coach held him up to load up the bases with Weston sitting in position. Let's try that again. Our cleanup batter this evening, number 8, Weston Mcalexander. It should. Weston, the junior here at St. Benedict. Looking at the bases loaded. Here comes the first pitch to Weston. Outside for ball 1. Little John kind of surveying the situation here. No outs. Weston takes strike. Now 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Westy.
Like I was saying, Little John's got runners at all bases, no outs as of yet. Sba Eagles hoping to get something out of this. Next pitch, ball. 2 balls and a strike now to Weston. Looking to get something in play. Try to get as many of his teammates home as possible. Weston's ready. The next pitch. Puts it in play. A little chopper to third. Throws it over to second. Cannot make it to first for the double play. Luke Ellis does score, though, for the first run of the evening for your Eagles. Next up for your Eagles, number 19, Aidan Bowling. So, Weston hit into a fielder's choice. Aiden puts a chopper over to third baseman, over to first for the second out. But Cooper Bird scores to make the score now, 3-2. Now batting for your Eagles, number 11, Joseph Gibson. Okay. So 2 choppers in a row for 1 out apiece. Now we got 2 outs for the Sba Eagles. First pitch to Gibby is a strike. Score now, MUS 3, SBA 2. Gibby getting ready for his second pitch. Steps back for a little bit. Now resets himself. Pitcher set as well. Here comes the pitch. Gibby pops it up to the first baseman, who grabs it and ends the inning. The Eagles pick up 2 runs off of 3 hits, and after 1 full inning of play, MUS 3, SBA Eagles 2. Mason Kaufman's over in 14. Okay. Got a few changes going on in the lineup over here. Looks like Mason Kaufman is coming in over in right field, replacing Aiden Bowling. Will Hudgens communicating those changes to Aiden is now behind the plate, replacing Lucas Dickey. So going to be a few more warm-up pitches here for this particular inning here to get Aiden. Aiden makes a sharp throw to second. Looks like his arm is looking good. He's ready to continue in the contest. Don't know why all the changes, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. Batting for MUS, number 2, Drew Burnett. I know, I'm dumb. I have mispronounced. I know Burnett, and I can't even say Burnett. So Burnett's parents and relatives, if you're out there listening, I know it's Burnett. It's not Burnett. So my apologies to you, and you can convey those apologies to your relative after the game this evening. But he's in the box ready for Gibby's first pitch. First pitch, didn't see what the umpire called there, but it looks like a ball. I got a new catcher back there, trying to, getting used to the old eyes here. But Mr. Burnett is ready for his second pitch from Joseph Gibson. A little low and inside for the second ball. Here comes Joseph. Third pitch to Mr. Burnett. Low for ball 3. Mr. Burnett, the 8th batter for MUS, takes his 4th ball and travels down to first base. Now batting for MUS, number 4, J.P. Hogan. J.P.'s first appearance this evening in the 9th spot for the Owls. He's got a teammate over at first, getting ready for his first pitch from Mr. Gibson. Gibby makes a move over to first, throws it over the head of a first baseman, and the runner advances to second. So now that changes it up just a tad bit. We have runner now at second base. And we've got J.P. Hogan in the batter's box, waiting for his first pitch from Gibby. Gibby gets the sign. He's set. Delivers the first pitch. Gets past Aiden. And the runner advances now to third. So we got 1 ball, and the coaches come out for a conference on the mound. The entire infield is in on this conference. Sure, just trying to make sure all these guys just calm down just a little bit. Again, your Eagles are going to be in action tomorrow night over on the campus of MUS. Same time, 7 o'clock. We will be streaming live from MUS as well. So if you're not able to make it live and in person, you can suffer through listening to me for 7 innings. So that might be just the thing that you need to show up in person tomorrow evening at the campus of MUS. Now, it looks like the conference has broken up. Players are back on defense. And Mr. Hogan is back in the box ready. Gibby's set. He's ready to deliver. Here comes the pitch. Oh! Had the home plate umpire wasn't sure if he went for the bunt or not, but the second base Ump said yes, he did. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Mr. Hogan. Here comes Gibby's third pitch. Low. Nice stop by Aiden. So 2-1 is the count now. Again, a little fruit basket turnover out there in the outfield. We got Mason Kauffman out there in in right field. Junior here at SBA. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. Popped up to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joseph making his way back to the mound. Again, looking over the situation here. He's got a runner at third. There are no outs. And the ball gets past Aiden, and the runner will score from third. Making it 4-2. Joseph makes his way back up to the mound. Infield's at regular depth now. Mr. Hogan is looking at a full count. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. So he takes his base. Now we're back at the top of the order now. Now batting number 22, Ben Burkhart. Ben had a base hit to center field his first time at bat. And while he's in the box, he's looking at a teammate over on first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit and run out to center field. Luke there to make the stop and get the ball in. So now the Owls got runners at first and second. Next up for the Owls, number 11, Clarkson Schoaf. Back-to-back base hits to center field for Mr. Burkhart. Clarkson's first time at bat struck out. Now he's got runners at first and second. No outs as of yet. Gibby getting the signs from Aiden. He's set, ready to deliver. Here comes the pitch. A little low for ball 1. MES, one of our regional opponents. Here comes another pitch. Outside for ball 2. Regional opponents, so we always play home and away with them, back-to-back. Last week, had Briarcrest. Of course, the second half of that series was rained out. Hopefully, there'll be a makeup date for that game down the road. We'll keep you informed of that. Gibby gets ready for the next pitch. Here it comes. Put in play down the right field line. Drifting foul and out of play. So the count's 2-1 to Clarkson. Again, no outs. We're here at the top of the second. Runners at first and second. And a beautiful 72 degrees out here at Eagle Field. You should be here. A little low on that pitch. 3-1's a count. Now, you'll have another opportunity to come out here and see the Eagles live at Eagle Field this week, Wednesday evening. We're playing Magnolia Heights here Wednesday evening. Gibby gets ready for the next pitch. Here it comes. Popped up down the right field line, foul. Count still stays 3-2. Again, 4-2 is our score right now. Keep looking at his runners. Getting ready now for his next pitch from the full count. Again, fouled off down the right field line. Foul. Dugout kind of quiet this evening. Here comes Gibby's pitch. Struck him out looking for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 6, C.J. Thomas. CJ's back up for his second plate appearance this evening. Walked his first time at bat. First pitch to him is a ball. A lot of people didn't like that call by the umpire. I'm in agreement with them. But my opinion doesn't count. Here comes the pitch. A swing and a miss for the first strike. So, counts even to Mr. Thomas. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Here, top of the second. Here comes the pitch. Right there. The umpire liked that one. So the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mr. Thomas. Again, who walked his last time at bat. Here comes the pitch. Pops up, but it's going to be foul. Out of play. As he steps back in the box, ready for Joseph Gibson's next pitch. Gibby's ready to deliver that pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for the third strike. Now 2 outs. The next batter makes his way to the plate. Now batting number 12, Nash Stewart. Nash's second appearance this evening. Reached first on a walk. First pitch, ball. So here's the situation, folks. Your Eagles have got runners at first and second, or MUS does, rather. 2 outs. Counts at 1 ball, 1 strike to the cleanup hitter for the MUS Owls. Owls are ahead of your Eagles by a score of 4-2. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball to third, gets past Cooper Bird. The runner is going to advance and score from third base, bringing the score now to 5-2. Hard hit ball by the cleanup batter, Mr. Stewart. Next up for the Owls, number 21, Hudson Schoaf. Hudson's second appearance as well. Hard hit ball to Kaelin Culpepper, who puts the ball over to first for the third out of the inning. The Owls pick up 2 runs on 1 hit, now lead the contest by a score of 5-2. Mason Kauffman's first action in a varsity game this season. Takes his first pitch for a ball. Puts the ball in play, a foul down the right field line. Comes the third pitch rather than Mason. Outside for a ball. Counts 2-1. You know, the guys in the dugout really got a kick out of Mason's walk-up song. It's a song that he'd chosen from Fortnite just as a... And look, he puts the ball in play! Off the pitcher to the second baseman who throws it over to first for the first out of the inning. Ain't my teammate. Now batting for your Eagles, number 12, Seamus Carrasco. For freshman. Yeah. He's a junior. First pitch inside for ball 1. Mason actually picked that one.
Okay. Wow.
Next pitch to Seamus. Called strike. So the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Seamus Carrasco, a junior at St. Benedict. Oh, next pitch. A little bit inside. Almost unbuttoned the jersey there with that pitch. 2 balls and a strike. The count to Seamus. Here comes the pitch. Fouled it off down. First baseline. So the count now 2-2 to Seamus Carrasco. Nobody on base. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes the pitch from Little John. Outside. Full count now to Seamus. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4, Seamus. Be taking his spot down at first base. Now batting for your Eagles, number 9, Carson Taylor. This is Carson's first appearance this evening as he looks at Seamus over there on first, getting ready for his first pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle for strike 1. Carson, another senior on this team. I think Carson is going to be continuing his education at the University of Memphis, if I'm not mistaken. Here comes the pitch. Umpire didn't like that one. So the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, your Eagles already have an out. Here comes the pitch. Carson puts it in play. Hard hit ball past the shortstop. And advances Seamus over to second while he stays put at first. Next up for your Eagles, center fielder Luke Ellis. Okay, we're back at the top of the order now. After our 8 and 9 hitters on base. And Luke takes the first one for strike. Luke's first trip to the plate resulted in a base hit. Now he's got runners at first and second. Takes the second pitch low for ball 1. In addition to playing center field, Luke is left-handed pitcher as well. Be transferring those talents down the road to Oxford, Mississippi, playing for the Ole Miss Rebels next year. Fouls one down the third base line. Count sitting at 1-2 right now. Little John readies himself. Luke's ready as well. Here comes the pitch. Luke puts it in play. Second baseman makes the stop over to second for the first out. Way over the head of the first baseman for the Luke being safe at first. And while the overthrow happened, our runner has scored to make the score now 5-3. Now up for the Sba Eagles, number 21, Cooper Bird. Strike 1 for Cooper. So Luke is over at first. Cooper at the plate. Outside for the first ball. 1-1's the count. Cooper will be heading down to Starkville. Luke will be going to Ole Miss. Cooper will be going to Mississippi State. Outside for ball. Meanwhile, Luke is off to the races to second and safe for stolen base. 2 balls and a strike of the count to Cooper Bird. While he's looking at his teammate Luke over at second. Got 2 outs. Picked up a run here, though. Still shorten it to 5-3 now. Ball gets past the catcher. Luke makes his way over to third. 3-1's the count on Mr. Bird. Here comes the pitch. Puts it in play to the shortstop, who makes the grab and gets it over to first in time to end the inning. Your Eagles pick up 1 run off of 1 hit, and now through 2 innings of play. MUS 5, SBA. Yeah, he did. I just couldn't see his number. Okay, we're back here. Now at the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch was a ball. Here comes the next pitch. Make it ball 2. Joseph Gibson still on the mound for your SBA Eagles. The rest of the defensive lineup remains the same from last inning. Here comes Gibby's pitch. Inside and past the catcher for ball 3. So Hunter takes ball 4 and is walking now down to first base. Next up for the Owls, number 5, George Hamsley. Mr. Hamsley's second appearance this evening. Had a base hit and an RBI his first time up. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
I think that's what he said.
Puts it in play to third base. Cooper makes the stop. Gets it over to second for the out. And that's all they could pull off on that one, but got the lead runner out. Now batting for the Owls, number 2, Drew Burnett. How you like that? I finally said it right, folks. His family knows I'm not a big idiot, hopefully. Puts a bunt down the first base line, a really pretty bunt. And Gibby overthrows the first baseman. And the runners advance to second and third on the overthrow from the pitcher. Now batting for the Owls, number 4, J.P. Hogan. Another bunt. Another bunt. But Cooper grabbed it before it could go foul, keeping it in fair territory, and the runner is safe at first, loading the bases. Bringing things back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the order for the Owls. Number 22, Ben Burkhart. A little tough situation here for the Sba Eagles. Only one out. Bases are loaded. They got their leadoff batter at the plate. Puts a high one down into left field that drops fair over the head of our left fielder. They score 1. They score 2. They score 3 with a stand-up double. Powerful smash. That hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. That hurt. Next up for the Owls, number 11, Clarkson Schoaf. So Mr. Schoaf's looking at runner at second. First pitch, right down the middle for a strike. Clarkson hadn't had much luck this evening with Gibby. Struck out both of his trips to the plate. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. And he fouls it off down the third base line for the second strike. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. And he strikes out for a third time. Just looks like Gibby has his number this evening. Now batting for the Owls, number 6, C.J. Thomas. His third trip to the plate as well this evening. A walk and a strikeout. Takes the first pitch for a strike. And the second pitch for a strike. here comes the pitch from Gibby. Hit and run was on. The ball over the head of right fielder. And MUS will score another run. And CJ is on base with a stand-up triple. Now batting number 12, Nash Stewart. I hadn't seen CJ in a number of years. Used to go to Bartlett, I believe. Now the cleanup hitter for MUS. A little high and outside for ball one. MUS has opened the lead a little bit here, 9-3. They picked up 4 runs off of 4 hits this inning. Here comes the next pitch. A smash down the left field line, foul. Bringing the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Mr. Thomas still over here at third. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. A little high for a ball. 2-1's the count. Swing and a miss to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. MUS bats come alive this inning. Need to find a way to silence those moving forward. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. High past the catcher. And the runner from third advances into home to make the score 10-3. Gibby a little slow getting up off of that sliding catch to try to put the runner out at home. We'll hope he's okay. Trainer's coming out to take a look at him. So we'll take a little break here to make sure that Joseph is okay. Be right back in a minute. And Gibby is up slowly, but shaking it off, making his way back to the mound. Nash Stewart still up to bat. I'm going to give him a few warm-up pitches here to see if he's able to continue. Again, the Owls picked up 5 runs this inning off of 4 hits. To kind of get you where we left off, the count is full to Mr. Stewart. 2 outs, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Gibby's ready for the pitch. Here comes the pitch. Foul back off the catcher. Count still at 3-2. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for the 3rd strike. Actually, foul tip back into the glove of Aiden to end the inning. The Owls pick up 5 runs off of 4 hits and through 2.5 innings of play lead the Sba Eagles by a score of 10-3. Now batting for your Sba Eagles, number 5, Kaelin Culpepper. Kaelin making his second appearance at the plate this evening. First pitch to Kaelin, a little outside for ball 1. Kaelin's first at bat, base hit over to left field. As the leadoff batter, here comes the second pitch. Oh, he wanted it, but it was outside. Ball 2's the count. 2-0. The Owls have left Caleb Littlejohn in pitching to finish up the third inning here. Here comes the pitch. A little outside for the third ball to Kaelin. Again, the Eagles looking to get something happening after a 5-run inning by the Owls at the top of the third. Here comes the pitch. Oh, looked low to me, but the umpire disagreed. First strike to Kaelin. Count now 3-1. Again, folks, if you're not here this evening, you got another great opportunity to come out to SBA on Wednesday night as we face Magnolia Heights here at Eagle Field. Or you can join us tomorrow night at MUS as the second game of this series. Oh, and there comes ball 4 to Kaelin. A little high and outside as Kaelin makes his way to first. Next up for your Eagles, number 8, Weston Mcalexander. Okay, so Kaelin now over at first. Weston in the cleanup spot for the Eagles this evening. Gets ready for his first pitch. And fouls it back for strike 1. Weston, a junior here at St. Benedict, a 3-year starter. Gets ready for his second pitch. Here comes the pitch. He puts it out into right field as the right fielder gets under, drops the ball. And Kaelin makes it over to second. Had it in his glove, could not bring it in. So now runners at first and second. Next up for your Sba Eagles, number 19, Aidan Bowling. Now the dugout's coming a little alive. So now Aiden's got runners at first and second. No outs here. Oh, the first one called a strike on Aiden. Aiden hit into a fielder's choice his first time at bat. Junior here at St. Benedict. He's taking over the role behind the plate. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he fouls it back. And has gotten behind in the count 0-2. Eagles needing to get some kind of rally here in the third to start whittling away at this 7-run lead that the Owls have stacked on top of them right now. So Aiden gets ready for the next pitch from Mr. Littlejohn. Here comes the pitch. Puts it into play, right to the second baseman, right in his glove. But the runners make it safely back. So just a line out for the first out of the inning. Now batting for your Eagles, number 11, Joseph Gibson. This is Gibby's second appearance at the plate this evening. Ball inside for the ball. Gets past the catcher, which gives Weston and Kaelin an opportunity to advance. Now Weston over to second. Kaelin over at third. I was saying this is Gibby's second appearance this evening. He popped out to the first baseman his first time at bat. Now hoping to do something to get his teammates across the plate. So here comes the pitch. Oh, he wanted it. The umpire says maybe you should have because he called it a strike. Counts even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaelin over at third. Weston over at second. 1 out. Here at the bottom of the third. The pitch outside for second ball. 2-1's the count. Joseph makes his way back into the box. He's ready. Mr. Littlejohn's getting ready to deliver his pitch. And here it comes. A little high and outside for the third ball. Joseph looking to get something going to get these young men home. 3-1's the count. Here comes the pitch. Fouls it back to bring the count to full. So our situation for you folks at home, there's 1 out. Runners at second and third. Joseph Gibson in the box looking at a full count. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Next batting for your Eagles, number 14, Mason Kauffman. They love that song. Here comes the pitch. A little outside to Mason for the first ball. Again, Mason's first varsity appearance this year. Puts the ball into play. The first baseman who snags it walks over to first for the third and final out of the inning. The Eagles strand 2, and after 3 full innings of play, MUS 10, Sba Eagles 3. Number 21 for the Owls, Hudson Schoaf. Hudson's back up this time around. Had a catcher interference his first time at bat. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Joseph Gibson still hanging in there on the mound for the Eagles. Here comes his second pitch. Put in play right to Kaelin for the first out of the inning. Now batting for MUS, number 13, Hunter Barnes. So, Mr. Barnes takes his first pitch for a strike. Had a base hit his first time at bat with an RBI. Walked his second appearance at the plate. Here he is for plate appearance number 3. Here comes the second pitch. Outside to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles still set defensively the same. Now give his next pitch. Put in play to Kaelin. Kaelin snags the ball, gets it to first, but dropped by the first baseman. So the runner is safe. Now batting number 5, George Hamsley. So, off of the drop. We're looking now with 1 out, runner at first. The number 7 man for the Owls. Up to the plate. Here comes the pitch from Gibby. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit into a fielder's choice his first at bat. Grounded out his second at bat. And here we are now with an 0-1 count. Next pitch. The umpire liked that one. Strike 2 is the call. Here comes the next pitch. A little low and outside for the first ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, MUS has a runner at first. We're here at the top of the 4th. 1 out. And they lead this contest 10 runs to 3. Oh, did he go? Hey, say yes he did. For the second out of the inning. Now batting number 2, Drew Burnett. Hey man, blind squirrel. Mr. Burnett. Mr. Burnett walked his first time at the plate. Threw down a nice bunt and reached first last time at bat. And he takes the ball his first pitch. Second pitch right down the middle for the first strike. 1-1's the count. MUS now 2 outs, runner at first. And the pitch. Hit into play to Kaelin, who steps on second base for the 3rd out of the inning. The Owls don't pick up a run this inning, and the score remains MUS 10, Sba 3. Okay, Seamus is leading things off for the Eagles here. The bottom of the fourth inning. Readies himself for the first pitch. Takes a ball. Start things off in the inning. Seamus in the 8th spot this evening. Oh, a little inside for the second ball of his appearance. As I was saying, in the 8th spot this evening. He walked his last time at bat. And now is looking at a 3-0 count. And the 3-0 pitch, here it comes. Gets past the catcher for the 4th ball. And Seamus is off to first yet again. Now batting for your Eagles, number 9, Carson Taylor. Carson had a single out to left center last time at bat. Here comes the first pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. Hoping that we can put a little bit more paint on that scoreboard this inning. Here comes the second pitch to Carson. High shot out into right field, but the right fielder unfortunately is under it to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 2, Luke Ellis. So Luke's back up to the plate again. 3rd trip in the game. First pitch low and outside for ball 1. Base hit. His first time at bat. Hit into a fielder's choice, but they couldn't get him out at first. His second time at bat. Here comes the 3rd plate appearance. Ooh, looks like they got him. Did they get him? I think they did, or did they? I can't tell if it went off his bat or off of his hand.
It hit him, but he called him foul.
It looked like it hit his hand, not the bat. But evidently the umpire is calling it foul. Well, they're not giving him the base, that's for sure. So, Luke making his way back to the box with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. A little high for ball. Caleb Littlejohn still on the mound for the Owls. Here comes the pitch. Luke swings on that one. Even the count at 2 apiece. Mr. Littlejohn's looking at about 66 pitches so far this evening. It's the 18th batter he's faced. Here comes the pitch. Low and in the dirt. Bringing the count to full to Luke. Again, we've got runners at first. We have 1 out. It is the bottom of the 4th, and your Sba Eagles are trailing the MUS Owls by a score of 10-3. Here comes the pitch. Luke puts it in play out to right field. Base hit to advance his teammate over to second. Next up for your Sba Eagles, number 21, Cooper Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Cooper takes the first pitch for a strike. Cooper's back up here after his first two appearances. Had a base hit in the right field and then grounded out to second time up. Hoping to do something to get these guys home. Puts the ball into play to the second baseman who pitches it over the shortstop for the first out to second and can't make the play to first to get the double play. Now batting number 5, Kaelin Culpepper. Strike one to Mr. Bird. I mean, to Culpepper. I'm looking at Cooper Bird over at first, and I just called his name instead of Kaelin. It's the brain damage kicking in tonight, folks. Here comes the pitch to Kaelin. He puts it in play to the shortstop, who backhands it over to second for the third and final out of the inning. No runs for the Eagles in the inning, and the score remains 10-3. So, John Michael takes the mound for the Sba Eagles, looking at his first batter. A little high for ball one. This is JP's third appearance at the plate this evening. He walked his first time up. Second pitch. Ball two. Second appearance, JP bunted and reached first safely. Now he's here for his third appearance with a 2-0 count. Puts the ball in play to first. How's that? Puts the ball in play down to first base line. Could not connect to make the out at first. So the runner's safe at first. Now batting number 22, Ben Burkhart. This is Mr. Burkhart's fourth appearance this evening. Had a very productive evening. Puts one to deep center field. It is out of here. Straightaway center for a 2-run home run. Making the score now 12-3. Like I said, a very productive evening for Mr. Burkhart. A double, a home run, 2 base hits, 4 for 4. Now batting number 11, Clarkson Schoaf. Ball one to Mr. Schoaf. Ball put in play out into right field. The right fielder's there to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Owls, number 6, C.J. Thomas. C.J. hit a triple last time up. The Owls have really been getting these bats to talk tonight. Fouls the first one back for strike one. Fouls the second pitch back for strike two. John Michael getting the signals from Aiden. Getting ready for the pitch. Ball hit high into the air into left field. The left fielder's under it to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Now batting number 12, Nash Stewart. First pitch to Mr. Stewart outside for ball one. John Michael's ready for the second pitch. Gets ready for the delivery. And a little low for second ball. Nash has had a walk, a single, and a strikeout in 3 plate appearances this evening. And the third pitch is a ball. Count now 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for the first strike. Bringing the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. John Michael readies. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle to bring the count to full. 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 strike away from ending the inning. And the pitch. A little low for the walk. Now batting number 21, Hudson Schoaf. Hudson Schoaf, the designated hitter for the Owls. Ready from the first pitch from John Michael. He puts it right down the middle for strike 1. Two outs. The top of the 5th. Ball put out into right field. Right fielder knocks it down but can't make the catch. And so another run will cross the plate. And a stand-up double. Just doesn't look like the left fielder could hold on to the ball. And he looks like he's injured. Timeout's being called. Must have hit him in the arm. Okay, so we've got a runner at second. Score's now 13-3. First pitch to Mr. Barnes. Umpire calls a ball. Hunter's eyeing the pitcher. The pitcher's eyeing Hunter. Getting ready to deliver. Fouled back for the first strike. 1-1's the count. Comes the pitch. Ball hit out into left field rather. Cooper Bird makes the snag for the 3rd out of the inning. MUS picks up another 3 runs on 1 hit and brings the score now through 4 1/2 to 13-3. Next up for your Eagles, number 8, Weston Mcalexander. Weston, our cleanup batter at the plate. First pitch looked low, but the umpire thought it wasn't that low. Called it a strike. I thought he might need a 3-iron for that one, but. And he fouls the second one back, so has quickly got behind in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh. Ump didn't like that one. First ball of the plate appearance for Weston. 1-2 is the count. Caleb Littlejohn still on the mound for the Owls. Pops him up to the first base side, and the first baseman has just enough room to make the first out of the inning. Now batting, number 19, Aiden Bowling. The catcher, Aiden Bowling, is in the box for the Eagles. First one is inside for ball 1. Aiden hitting to a fielder's choice his first time at bat. Lined out to second base. Takes his second pitch for a strike to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Eagles really needing to get something going here. Ball 2 thrown to Aiden. 2-1's the count. As I was saying, they really need to get something going here in the bottom of the 5th, or things could be over a lot sooner than later. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a little low, but not low enough, according to the umpire, for a 2-2 count. Aiden back in the box, ready. Littlejohn ready to deliver the next pitch. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss for the first out of, no, excuse me, I'm not looking at the scoreboard. It's the second out. Popped out, the first out. Aiden strikes out for the second out. Now batting number 11, Joseph Gibson. Gibby really got to get something going here for the Eagles. Or it could be night-night early here. Strike 1 to Gibson. Just hadn't been able to find it this evening. Strike 2. Looked like he kind of walked away from that one before the ball even called. Maybe he knew it was a strike. So here's the situation. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Gibby just takes a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your Eagles are down by 10 runs. We need something going now. There's Gibby with a base hit right up the middle to the center fielder. There's the start. Now batting for your Eagles, number 14, Mason Kauffman. So Mason is our next batter for SBA. He's got a runner over at first. No, he faked the throw to first for the first. Didn't do anything. First pitch is high to Mason for ball one. Mason has grounded out his last two appearances. Hoping to get something through the infield. Strike one is the call. Gibby off to the races to second base. So now Joseph sitting at second. Mason in the box with a count of 1-1. And the next pitch puts in play right to the pitcher. Tosses it over to the first baseman for the third out of the inning. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm shutting it down because I don't want to keep it school.
Is that calling that? Is that it?
That's it.
Well, there you have it, folks. Final score for this evening's contest.